Novice drivers are often nervous when stopped by police for the first time, but a new program aims to guide them through the basics of a roadside random breath test. Learner drivers are also now learning what to do when stopped for a random breath test. New South Wales Police set up a mock RBT site on Pit Lane inside Sydney's Eastern Creek Raceway, so learners are better prepared for the real scenario. The initiative was started by the Australian Racing Drivers Club, which donates the track time free of charge, and driver training company Driving Solutions, which donates its time and expertise. The New South Wales Police Traffic and Highway Patrol Command also support the program. Once a month, the motor racing circuit opens its gates and grants free access to learner drivers and their supervisors, giving nervous novices an opportunity to clock up some hours behind the wheel away from traffic. It's not about learning the racetrack. In fact, the speed limit is 80 kilometres an hour, even though learners are allowed to travel at 90 kilometres an hour on the open road. Organisers say it's about giving learners an opportunity to drive at their own pace without pressure from other traffic. The event runs on the first Tuesday of every month and is open only to genuine learner drivers who must be accompanied by a supervising driver. The allocation for each event often fills months in advance. Tonight there are 42 learner drivers with varying levels of experience. Surprisingly, there are also quite a few cars equipped with manual transmission, even though the number of manual licence holders is diminishing each year. The wide open race circuit is certainly a great place to grind gears, wear out some clutch material and bunny hop until you get it right. But tonight is primarily about getting learner drivers to understand what to do when stopped for a roadside breath test and how to get out of the way of emergency vehicles trying to pass them. Police say an empty racetrack is a great opportunity for learners to go through the etiquette of a random breath test stop without the pressures of the road. Officers say many learner drivers often stop short or stop in the middle of the traffic rather than pulling into the RBT site. During tonight's exercise, learner drivers are stopped randomly as they pass through Pit Lane. When stopped, the officers give them tips on what to do when they see an emergency vehicle, as well as other basic road safety advice. Learning the difference between a police car trying to overtake traffic on the way to an emergency versus attempting to pull over a vehicle is also part of tonight's activities. Some learners also got an unexpected lesson in being stopped for speeding. At the beginning of the program, learner drivers are warned they'll be asked to leave the circuit if they exceed the 80 km/h speed limit. What many didn't realise is that police use handheld LiDAR guns to detect learners who might be flouting the 80 km limit on the main straight. On the night, a number of cars were stopped and drivers were spoken to for going above 80. One young leadfoot stopped when directed, another kept going before realising police wanted them to stop. Both drivers got a polite but firm talking to and a quick lesson in the accuracy of police speed detection technology. While the Learner Driver program is still in its infancy, if early feedback is a guide, the idea is a winner. Support from police, driver trainers and the venue is likely to continue for the foreseeable future. Be sure to go to CarAdvice.com.au for the full story and for a link to the program's Learner Driver page.